Hello everyone. It's a rare video from me. I'm normally live streaming, but I thought I'd talk to you about what I'm currently working on for Zomboid. Been working on a mod for like the past week. This is a stand-in name, so it's the last stand planner. What it is if you've ever played the HTML game The Last Stand, this is influenced by it. So you can look on to the town map, and all of these markers are lootable buildings. So every building in the game is marked as lootable. You have a radius around you, in which you can loot because they're within sight of your character's position. This is then based off your starting position. So for then, if I open the map and I was here, I'd have all the stuff that was here. But if I choose to scout, this bar will come up. We've got a current thing that's meant to be an event menu, but currently there's a bug with it not bringing itself to the front. So if I click one of the options, there we go, carries on. So from this, we've gone and we've scouted this position. Because of it, we've got no loot. We get a little bit of foraging, a little bit nimble, and 0 sneaking. But that's due to the style that I picked on my planner. So now this has revealed a bit of the map for me. I didn't have to leave here, but time has progressed in game. This is one of the bugs that I've currently got. It doesn't perfectly spawn you into your starting position. So now, thanks to that, we have an area of the map. We've scouted the building. We don't have to scout buildings before we loot them, but if we go and we'll loot it and do the same thing again, the time is based off distance away from the character. So we go to taking our guy 2 hours in game. The loot needs to be dialed down a lot. It is for testing purposes, because currently I have to do multiple trips to empty a building. I still do, so this has still got 2 things left in it. So if I unpause, I'm stuck on the wall again. But we looted some gloves, we looted a duffel bag, looted a couple of kitchen knives and some food, a plank and some water bottles. I'm going to make this a lot more polished in terms of what we actually get, because we seem to be like finding the same types of items, where I wanted to give a bit more variety, as well as currently the loot settings are on what the normal base settings are. The loot will be, I will tie it into the loot settings that you set in game, so everything should reflect it. But I'm also working on it potentially actually reading what's in containers in the building without you being there. So if I just do the last run on this, actually I'll show something first. If I just head over, I should be invisible to any zombies currently. Because we're still debugging it, they shouldn't be able to hear me. Yeah, or see me. Yeah, okay. So, the building that we've been going for is this one. So, if we go up to it, now, currently, this would be very abusable, because this house is technically been partly looted, but it doesn't update until you've actually cleared out the house. So, still got stuff in it. Still, all the containers are still basically full as if it's not been looted. Now, if I let's kill this dude because if you've got zombies near you, and I go to do here, even though I'm in the house, too many zombies nearby to start looting. So you are limited in it. So you can't just use it as a get out free card, and the zombies wander off while you're invisible. So go back to it. Town map. Be able to delete it. Right. So I've just finished off the last two items. I got crisps and a couple of other things. It currently does give you a bit extra than what it was, based off events that happen, but events aren't supposed to happen as often as they are. So here we go. So this now counts as ransacked. So currently it's going to update it with, instead of this type of thing and like newspapers and like things scattered around it, it'll be trash piles, as if it is actually, you know, the ransack settings. I need to figure out how to update shelves to be the empty style. It's for a load of trash bags around, as if, you know, the place has been looted. Empty tins. But basically, yeah. So the idea is, if you send your guy out to automatically loot areas like that, it clears the containers. So if you actually go there, there's nothing extra to loot. But I will be trying to get it to I need to see if I can make it so it actually checks the loot that's in this house, and that's what you get instead. Because currently it feels very OP. Like it needs to be toned down quite a lot. Because if we go back to our starting house and we literally just look at what we got. I mean, we've got a duffel bag, we've got leather gloves straight off the bat. These are for debugging the maps. So go to our starting house. So what happens as well is, obviously the time goes on, and then the fatigue as well as hunger and thirst get applied at the end of the run. So if we just look at this room, the first run, everything on the floor. What we got? That's like obscene. So yeah, it needs dying down. But yeah, work in progress. We'll get there eventually. If I go back into here, we are going to be trying to get survivors. So I'm going to get rid of that. It's just going to be any survivor. It's going to be luck of the draw. But yeah, and there's different styles. So if I did careful, I get sneaking. Balanced is, I think, I get combat. Risky is also combat, and reckless is combat as well, and sprinting, I think, as well. But yeah, it's getting there. We're polishing it up. We just need to get the looting system, looting and ransacking system working correctly. We need to get events working correctly. So what the idea is going to be is, say you go here and, you know, you do an event. So like one event is you find a locked door. It looks to be a pantry, and then it'll give you 3 options, and the options are based off your character's skill. So like say you do, it's strength, you barge the door, or but it's like it's payoff. So okay, you barge the door and it makes a load of noise, and it attracts zombies. So what it will do then is it will teleport the player from its position to in the middle of the house. Before it finishes teleporting you, it will clear the house of zombies, and then it will spawn zombies on the outside, which will then come in, and then once you've killed them, it'll go back to the automatic thing and then teleport you back here. yeah, so a very quick video, a rough overview. Any questions or ideas, feel free to throw them in the comments. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, the general idea is going to be you can set up a base and you can go do it yourself while sending survivors out to go do stuff. You could send people on scavenging runs and you can see them like on the map going and doing it. Like you won't be able to see them in game, probably, because that'll be too hard. But we'll see. We'll get there. And then you have them defending your base, fortifying it, and then like horde nights every night of increasing strength. Yeah, that'll be the idea. Basically, the last stand. That's the idea. So that's why I called it Last Stand Planner. Yeah. Right. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see the progress of this. We're also working on a game in Sandbox, which is taking elements of all my favourite zombie games. And yeah, we'll show some of that soon. Bye bye.